All right, hey everybody, and welcome to Zenfolio Live. I'm Robert with Zenfolio Customer Support, and thank you for joining us here on the live Q&A. So let me say hi to some people in chat really quick. You guys are already talking there in chat. That's awesome. So Chris Garcia says, I'll be right back. Hey, Chris will be here hopefully when you get back. Always glad to have you hanging out with us, Chris. Kathleen from Minneapolis, Minnesota, glad to have you here with us. And yes, awesome. It's great to have Cheryl back hanging out with us as well. Home Phone says, welcome back, Cheryl. And then Linda Allen, happy Thursday from Plano, Texas. All right. Glad to have you here from Texas, Linda. I'm actually originally from Oklahoma, so we weren't that far apart at one time. Now I'm in North Carolina, but hope you guys are staying cool there in Texas. I know it gets hot there in Texas. All right, guys. So today we are talking about creating a page where visitors to your website can go and preview the prints and products that you offer. We're going to do a really easy way. To do this. Basically, we're just going to use a gallery. We're going to do some customizations and things like that. And then we're going to put a site menu item linked to that. Excuse me. But next week, I'm going to show you guys how to go a step beyond that and actually set up a custom page to do this with, to kind of let people see the products and then funnel them to another page where you can get their information. So today we're going to work on the page where they can actually view their your products and pricing and things like that. And we're going to set that up too so that anybody that views it, we're going to get their information. We're going to get their email address, their name, and things like that, so we can reach out to them and try to market to them and get them to hire us as a photographer, obviously. All right, so let's get started here. Let me switch my view really quick. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a gallery. Now, I've already created this gallery, so we're just going to go here to Photos. And we're going to go down to, let me remember where I put this gallery at. Probably right here where it says pricing. And so what I did was, and you can do this for different things. That's not the right gallery. Let me find the one that I'm looking for here. You know what? We'll just go to recently added because I just uploaded the photo yesterday. So here is the gallery right here. Let me just click on that. And what I did, guys, was I just went in Photoshop and I created a really simple image that just says, click Visit Shop to preview the prints and products that I offer. Because what we're going to do is we're going to set this page up so that when somebody comes to view it, they're going to see this. Sorry, I had to mute my computer. They're going to see this this image, and then it's going to be in the Quick Shop page, and all they have to do to see our print and product pricing is click View Shop. Now, the cool thing is since we are using a gallery, we are going to get that visitor sign-in option to where it's going to ask them for their name and their email address, and that's going to be information that we're going to use later on down the road to get in contact with the visitors and things like that. So the first thing we're doing is creating a gallery. I've got it right here, prints and products. And I've just got this single image in here downloaded. Now, to set it up, we want it to be public because we want this to be easy for people to access. If you go in here, I've got the downloading turned off. Obviously, I don't really want anybody to download that image. Search and metadata tab right here. We want this to be publicly searchable. And then we've got this right here. So now the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and set up visitor sign-in on this gallery. So I'm going to go back up here under Toolbox, switch this over to Gallery right here, and then we're going to come down here to the bottom and go to Visitor Sign-In and turn this on. So we're going to say Display a Visitor Sign-In. I don't really want to get an email notification when people do the visitor sign-in for this page specifically, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. But I do want it to automatically update my contact list. Now let's go here to visitor messaging, and we're going to change this up a little bit. You can just say, please register to see my pricing information. Whatever you want to put in there is fine. Just something, I would change it a little bit from being something about please register to see the photos. Change it up to something like please register to see my pricing, or whatever you want to put there. Next, let's go down to the sign-in fields. Now for this, since we're showing them our pricing information, I'm going to make sure that I've got the name field showing and required, as well as the email field. If this was just a portfolio gallery, I would probably be a lot more lenient on the visitor sign-in and make both of those options optional. But since this is a pricing information page, basically, I'm going to put that as required. Now, if you want to add some additional questions, you can definitely do that. For me, I'm just going to leave this the way it is and hit save. So now, guys, we've got a public gallery. We've got visitor sign-in turned on. And we've got this single image in here that just says click visit shop to preview the prints and products I offer. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the price list that's applied to this gallery so that people, when they go in and preview it, they can see the products that I want them to see. Maybe you just copy your main price list, or if you want to, add some different additional products and things like that here, you can. But what I'm going to do first is go up to selling. We're going to go click on price list. And then this is the main price list here that I'm using. So I'm shooting in a 3:2 aspect ratio. I've got a price list built on a 3:2 aspect ratio. And these are the products that I want people to see when they come in there. They see the prints and products that I offer. So what I'm going to do is just click this duplicate option right here. Duplicate that price list. And then I'm going to rename it really quick just so I know that this is the one used on this page. So I'm just going to call it demo, just so I know that this is the demo price list that I'm using. And then if you have an advanced account, one thing that you can do is you can go to price list settings. And if you want to try to prevent people from accidentally placing in orders on this price list, like I said, if you have an advanced account, you can scroll down in price list settings all the way to the bottom. And there's actually an order minimum here you can set. I don't want people accidentally placing orders on this price list. So what I'm going to do is set this order minimum up to be, I don't know, $10,000. And click save. And this way, nobody can actually place an order on this price list unless they spend $10,000. And if they want to spend $10,000 and buy that single image, by all means, they can have edit for sure. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and remove these quick shop products, just because I don't want them there on this specific price list. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight these really quick and just remove them. And then after that, all I'm going to do is click Save and Assign. Now we've got that price list set up. It's got a copy of our prints and products there. It's got that order minimum set on it so nobody can accidentally make orders. Now we're just going to assign it to that prints and products preview page right here. And I'm going to click Save. Alright, so let's go back to that gallery and let's go ahead and do some customizing to that gallery. So I'm going to click on Prints and Products, hover over Preview right here and load this up in Customize View so that we can customize the options for just this gallery. So currently I've got it set up exactly the way that I want. I want this page to go right to here, where it just shows this image and it says click visit shop to preview the prints and products I offer. Clients can come right over here and click visit shop to see the shop page with all the products. Now, probably your galleries don't look like this. It probably needs a little bit of customization to get your gallery set up this way. So let me show you what I did to get the gallery set up like this. The first thing that I did was on the gallery thumbnails page, I actually disabled the thumbnails page. So up in the top left corner here, I'm clicking on there and choosing gallery thumbnails. And then if your gallery thumbnails page is turned on, you're going to see the thumbnails for all of your images right here. What you'll want to do is you'll want to come up to Options, uncheck that button right there that says Enable thumbnails page right there. That's going to disable the thumbnails page. You want to uncheck that option right there. And then you can go to Shopping Setup and you can leave this set up at either one of these. Well, you either want Quick Shop and Shop Pages or the Shop Page only. I like the Quick Shop and Shop Pages because it has that Visit Shop button on the side. So again, we've disabled the thumbnails page. We went to Shopping Setup, made sure it was on Quick Shop and Shop Pages. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply that there. Okay, so now the next thing that I want to do is I want to just take a look at the quick shop page, and I want to make sure that it's really nice and clean. I don't want to be any downloading options. I don't want to distract people from what they're going there for. They're going there to see the prints that I offer, the pricing that I offer for things like that, and I don't want them to get distracted. So what I'm going to do is go to the top left, click Gallery Quick Shop right here. And then what we're going to do is just turn off as many options here as we can. So I'm going to go up to Options, Quick Shop. Make sure that the sidebar is showing by default because I want that View Shop button to be seen. The next one, I'm just going to turn off all these other icons, the Add to Favorites, the comments, all of that stuff. I want it to be gone. I want this page nice and clean. Next, photo info, I'm going to do the same thing. All of this stuff turned off, nice and clean. And then once I'm finished here, I'm just going to click the apply button. And that is going to take care of that right there. So now the next thing that we have to do to really make this process complete is just to link this to our main website. So what I'm going to do is, you can do it from whatever page you're on as long as you can see the edit site menu. But just so you guys can get a feel of what I'm doing, what I'm going to do is click on home really quick. And we're actually going to add a link to that page. So I'm going to go right here to Edit Site Menu, click Plus New, and I'm just going to call this Prints and Products. You could call it whatever you want. You could call it, preview my print pricing, see the products that I offer, whatever you want to call that button right there. You can definitely call it whatever you want to call it. That's just what I'm going to put there. I'm going to hit Enter. And now what we're going to do is link this to the group or gallery. So we're going to link it to the gallery. We're going to hit select. We're going to find that prints and products preview right there. Hit that, and then we'll just leave it like that. Hit update. And then the last thing obviously that we have to do is we have to publish this. Now, if you want to preview it before you publish it, that's definitely an option. What you can do is, first let me drag this up. Let me drag this up right here, because I just wanted it up a little bit higher up there on the scale, or on the side there. And then let's go ahead and preview this before we actually publish it to make sure that we like it, like the way that it works. So I'm going to hit Draft Preview. That's going to open this up in a new tab. There's that prints and products right there. Click on that. And then since I'm signed in as the photographer, I won't have to do the visitor sign-in process. But it takes me to this, and it says click Visit Shop to preview the prints and products I offer. Then my clients would click here, and obviously they wouldn't see this because we're logged in again as the photographer. They would just see this page right here, where they could then preview whatever products we had on that price list that we were offering. So let's go ahead and publish this really quick. So I'm going to click Publish. And then what let's do is let's go ahead and open this on a page where it would look like to an actual visitor to the website. So I'm just going to copy the link right here, and let me get a new window opened up here. So let me go File, New Window, and let me just go to this page really quick. Let me get logged out of the account in this new window here so that we actually see it like a visitor. All right, here we go. And let me just get this set up. There we go. Okay, so now we are in this new window right here, and we're logged out, so we're actually viewing this as a visitor would. What we're going to do is just click on this Prints and Products. That's going to take us here. Please register to see my pricing information. So I'm going to put Robert test@test.com. Hit Continue. That's going to take me to this quick shop page where it says click Visit Shop to preview the prints and products I offer. Visit Shop. And then that's going to take me to the price list where I can then view whatever prints and products I had placed on that price list. So I can go in here and see the different prints offered, the options that we have, the pricing and things like that. All of that stuff I'll be able to preview. Again, since I have an advanced account, I put that order minimum of $10,000 on here so nobody can actually place an order through this gallery on this price list because of that order minimum. So now if I close this window out and I go back to my Zenfolio account, now we can go up to Communications, and we should be able to see in here somewhere that email address. Should be in here somewhere. I'm not sure how this is even sorted. Test@test.com. Right here. There we go. Test@test.com. Here's that email that I entered right there. So it's tracking that visitor information. So now let's say you set this page up. Later on, you know, a couple months down the road, you want to reach out to these people who were actually viewing your pricing and things like that, you know, because you know that these are people, I mean, they enter their email address, you know that they're interested in your prints and products and your services, and you want to actually reach out to these people. What you can do is you can come up here to your contact list and you can say, let's filter by that prints and products preview page so that we can actually send an email out just to the people who went through the process of that visitor sign-in on that prints and products preview page. And then we could send a marketing email out directly to those people, you know, saying, hey, thanks for checking out my print pricing. You know, I would really love to talk to you about, you know, whatever project you've got coming up, or if you've got a wedding, or whatever message you want to send out to these people. But it's a great way to get their information and market to them through that prints and products preview page. All right, let me hop out of this really quick, guys. Let me get back to my dashboard, and let me say hi to some people here in chat. All right, so Graham says, hey, folks. Hey, Graham, always glad to have you back here hanging out with us. John McCormick, welcome back. Roxanne, great to have you here hanging out with us. Yeah, I am curious. Has anybody here actually watched all 50 live streams? If you guys have been with us for all 50, that would be awesome to hear for sure. All right, guys, if you have questions about your Zenfolio account, definitely please get those into the chat so I can get those answered. What I'm going to do is start on some email questions really quick. Even if your question has nothing to do with the topic that we just talked about, if it's, you know, setting up a price list, if it's client issues, whatever questions you have related to Zenfolio and your photography business, definitely please get those in the chat. If you've just got some general business questions, you know, most of the people here hanging out with us are photographers as well. So I'd love to see you guys talking to each other about, you know, your business, maybe helping each other out and offering suggestions as well. That would be really awesome. But I am going to jump in here and grab some email questions really quick. So the first question I have got here says, where did the featured products list go? I can't find it under price list settings anymore. All right, so first, if you guys remember, the featured products list would allow you, before the new shopping experience, the featured products list is what would allow you to kind of feature products in your gallery before people actually went and viewed all of the products that you offered. And then after we rolled out the new shopping experience, the featured products list is what controlled the what products showed up on that quick shop side panel. That was changed, so the name of it was changed to actually quick shop, and it was moved to make it a little bit more easier to find and a little bit easier to use. So let me just show you guys where it was moved to. So if you go to selling right here, and you go to price list, and then you can just click on any one of the price lists that you've got. And again, the featured products list and then the quick shop's price list, or the quick shop list, used to be under price list settings right here. So if you clicked on price list settings and you scroll down, there would be a featured products list in here somewhere, and that's what controlled the featured products. And then with the new shopping experience coming out, that's what controlled those products. Well, if you guys notice, it's not there anymore. It's not there anymore. So that actually got moved back to just the main area of the price list here. So you don't even have to go into price list settings anymore. If you scroll down just a little bit, right here is quick shop products right here. And again, these are controlling the products that are going to show up in that side panel. So let me just show you really quick for those of you guys who are not familiar. Let me go to a client's gallery just quickly here. Let me see. Let's use this one. Make sure it's got a price list on it. And we're going to go down here and save that. And then let me preview that really quick, and I'll show you exactly what that quick shop side panel is for those of you guys who are not familiar with it. So if I click on any one of these images right here, well, you know what? I was playing around with this gallery earlier, and let me just fix it. So anytime you have that issue happen, you want to make sure that all of your photos, if you've independently changed the settings like I did on this gallery, you want to make sure that all of your photos are using the same settings as your gallery. So I clicked on all, and then you can see right here it says multiple. That means that some of these photos don't have a price list on it. So let me just say same as containing gallery right here. Click save. Now when I preview this, it's going to work the way that I wanted it to work. So if I go here to this right here, anytime you click on one of these images, it's going to load to the quick shop page if that's the way that you have your shopping pages configured to work. And then this is the quick shop panel over here on the right. So this is where your clients can really easily just click and add these products to their cart. And again, that's that list that I was showing you back in the price list setting. That's what controls what shows up here. There's not a limit to how many products you can have here. You can have as many as you want. But the one thing that I would suggest is after you set it up, go take a look at it yourself. Because if you add a lot of products here, then they're not going to show up all at once and your clients will have to scroll. And then it's on you to kind of decide, you know, are my clients going to scroll? Do I want to maybe limit what I'm offering here? And just kind of decide what's the best setup for you. But again, this is the quick shop panel right here on the right hand side. And that is controlled by the quick shop list in the price list, which is right here. So if I go back and scroll down, quick shop price list right there, quick shop products. All of these products that are in this will be showing on that side panel. All right, Roxanne says, that sounded like a challenge, Robert. They are all available on YouTube, right? I am pretty sure that all of the live streams are available. Actually, I was just watching the first live stream that I ever did today just to kind of go back and look at it. And it was it was actually pretty embarrassing. But they should be available, Roxanne, on the channel. So I think if you go, let me just see, if you go to online training down here in your accounts, and you scroll down to past live streams right here, I think all 50 should be available in this section right here. So again, if you just go in your account, you go to the bottom, go to the online training section, that'll go to our YouTube channel. And then if you scroll down just a little bit on the YouTube channel, there should be past live streams right there where you should be able to find all of those live streams that we've done so far. All right, let me get back to, and Roxanne, if you watch all of them, that's amazing. That's amazing. I don't even know if I could watch all of them, to be honest. I hear my voice from time to time on videos and things like that, and sometimes it's like I'm everywhere, and it's a little weird sometimes. All right, let me see. The next question I have here says, is there any way to include an unsubscribe link in my emails? So there's not really a built-in way in Zenfolio to put a unsubscribe link in there, but there's a trick that I can show you that will work. Most of the emails that you in your account, they're not going to have that unsubscribe because it's just not built in there. But one of the things I do want to say is any of the emails that we send out, if you're enrolled in the free client marketing options, if you're enrolled in that, any of those emails that we send out on your behalf to market to your clients, those emails will have an unsubscribe link to it. But if you want to put an unsubscribe link in your own emails, it's really easy to do. What you can do is you can go to communications right here. And then let's just set up an email template with this already included. So if I go to email communications, we're just going to go to templates really quick right here. And then what I want to do is just create a new email template right here. So I'm going to say new template. And for the template name, I can say something like includes unsubscribe, whatever you want to put in here. You don't even have to do that. If you make a lot of email templates, you could just include this option by default. But basically what you're going to do is this. After whatever message text that you want here, you're going to put a line of text that says something like, click here. Let's just do it in all caps. So let's do click here to, I don't like that. I don't like the all caps. Click here to unsubscribe. All right, so we're going to put that right there. Then we're going to highlight this text. We're going to go to the link option. And instead of the link being a URL, we're going to change this up to be an email link. What this does is this gives us the option to choose what email address this link goes to. We can actually add a message subject and a message text in the body. So let me fill this out and then I'll kind of explain how it works. So let's say we're making an unsubscribe link for Black Onyx Photography. So the email address that we want it to go to would be blackonyx at Gmail or whatever the email address is, whatever your email address is. The message text, please unsubscribe me. And then the message body, you can just put unsubscribe. And then you can set this to open up in a new window tab and hit OK. And now what this does is it's creating a template to where you place this in the bottom of the message text. And anytime a visitor clicks on this, what it will do is it will open up their default mail client. And it'll actually open up and start a new email message that's already been addressed to you. And it's already got the message text and the subject filled out. And all they have to do is click send. And they'll send you an email directly asking them to be removed from your email list. Now from there, after that happens, it's on you to kind of go to your contact list, find their email address, and remove it so that you don't accidentally email them again. So that's how you can put an unsubscribe link in your email from that you do through Zenfolio. You can do it with gallery invites, your marketing emails that you send out, triggered emails, anything like that where you have a template that you can use. There's a way that you can do it there. All right. Roxanne says you're the best, Robert. Oh, I don't know about the best, but I'm glad you feel that way, Roxanne. Thanks. Okay, let me grab another email question really quick here, guys. So the next question I got says, can you explain how the yearbook post features work on my advanced plan? So for those of you guys who don't have an advanced plan, or maybe you do have an advanced plan and you just haven't checked out the yearbook post feature, what this was designed for, it was to allow people to go in and choose their pose for a yearbook for school photographers and things like that. So the way it works is you have to actually invite people to do this through your account. So there's a couple of steps in the process. What we're going to do is we're going to go to Photos right here. And then you actually have to enable this for a gallery. So what we're going to do is, let's say that this Smith gallery right here was a school gallery that we shot and put up there. What you can do is come down here to the bottom and you can say yearbook pose, enable for gallery. So I've turned that on right there. And now basically what I have to do is I have to send out the invites for people to go and pick out their yearbook pose. So what I would do is I would go up here to this, click the invite button, go right here, and there should already be a yearbook pose gallery invite template there. I'm just going to click on that, and then I can do test at test.com. I really hope that nobody has that email address because I use it all the time, and they probably get tons of random emails from me. Okay, but we're going to put that right there. And then what we'll do is hit continue to preview. And basically they're going to get an email that just says, go here and pick out your yearbook pose. And we can send that email right here to them. So I'm going to send that out. Now, before you do that, one thing that you do want to make sure is that you have the yearbook pose option turned on inside of the gallery as well. So if we go up here and hover over this preview button, we can hit customize. And that's going to take us to where we can customize this gallery. And we just want to make sure that they're able to select the yearbook poses. So you're going to want to go to options on the page elements. I think it's on the page elements, or it might be on the thumbnails. Let's see. Is it on the page elements or the thumbnails? Let me look really quick. Page elements. Maybe it turns on. I think it turns on when you actually enable it for the gallery. But right here, you want to make sure that this is working right here. So whenever they hover over the photo, they're going to see that little yearbook pose icon. Now you can also turn it on in the quick shot page as well. So if I click on this right here, we can actually make sure that that's showing right there. And as long as that's showing, then you should be good to go. You can go ahead and send that invite like I did. Now let's go back to the dashboard really quick. Now, once you send that invite out, you can actually click up here to Yearbook Pose, and you'll be able to see the emails that you sent out. So if you emailed out that request to a bunch of people, all of those pending requests are going to be right here. Anybody who's actually gone in and selected their yearbook pose, that information will be shown right up here. And, if you've got some people here, let's say you sent it out and it's been, a couple of weeks and you kind of want to be like, hey, you need to please go in there and go ahead and select that photo for us. You can click right here and then shoot them a quick message right there from this tab. So if you need to send out some reminders or something like that, you can do that right there. All right, so that's pretty much how the yearbook pose works. Hopefully that made sense to you guys. Again, this is only for the advanced plan, so if you don't have the advanced plan and that's a feature that you're interested in, you should definitely look into upgrading to the advanced plan. If you don't have the advanced plan, also what you're going to get when you upgrade is you're going to get phone support as well. So if you guys have been wanting phone support, going with the advanced plan is going to be the way to get that. You'll also get some really cool features like events. You'll get multi-user accounts where you can have other photographers, be able to log into your account if you want to set those up and things like that. So definitely check out the advanced plan. It's really awesome. It's got a lot of great features, especially if you're doing a lot of volume photography. All right, let me get back to my dashboard here really quick, and I got a question here in the chat. So John says, it would be great if the vendors would provide us with some product description videos, such as for vivid metals or canvas wraps and things like that. That would be awesome, John. It's definitely something that I think would be fantastic. Probably what I would recommend is maybe ordering some samples and things like that you could then use to market for your clients. Especially if you've got a studio area where you've got your clients coming in and things like that. You could definitely have some studio samples and things like that set up there. A lot of the products have descriptions and things like that actually in your account, and you can get to that information. I'm going to copy this link and throw it out in the chat here for you, John. You can get to that information here, but it's really easy to find. You just go to selling, click on selling right here, and then go to, where is it at? Products from integrated vendors. You can actually click on any of the vendors right here and take a look at some information about, the products, the paper types, and things like that. But I do agree, John, it would be awesome to have some videos or things like that. Hopefully, maybe that's something that we could look into doing later on down the road in the near future, is maybe review some vendor products and talk about them in detail and things like that on our YouTube channel. I know it's something that I would like to do, so maybe that's something that we should definitely look into doing later on down the road in the future. Great question, though, John. I appreciate it. I always appreciate you coming and hanging out. You have great questions, so thanks for coming and hanging out with us. Nancy says, hello, just joined in, and I probably missed some great stuff already. Nancy, you did miss a little bit of stuff, but the great thing about the live stream is that once we're finished, this is actually going to be available on our YouTube channel. You can watch it all the way from the start through if you want. And then a lot of times what I'll do is when the live stream's over, I will actually go back in and put quick links in the description of the video so you can just jump through the topics that you want and that you're interested in. So it'll be on our YouTube channel. It should be under that past live stream. So if you're in your Zenfolio account and you go down to the bottom, go to online training right here, and that will take you right to our YouTube channel, and there's a past live stream right here section you can click on, and it might take maybe an hour or two after the stream actually ends, but then this stream will go in here where you can actually click on it and view it in its entirety. All right, let me hop back to my dashboard here really quick, guys. Thank you for the awesome questions, though. All right, let me jump to an email question. All right. So let's see. But really quick, before I jump to another question, let me throw out this link on the yearbook pose, just so you guys have it out there. So there's a link to the yearbook pose right there. So if you guys want to check it out, it's definitely there. You can check out the yearbook pose feature more in depth and see how it might possibly be a great option for you to use. All right, so the next question that I've got here says, is there a way to create a page for repeat clients so that I do not have to keep sending them new links each time we do a shoot? Siri, I'm not talking to you. My phone thinks that I'm talking to it. Sorry, 1 second. All right, so the question was, is there a way to create a page for repeat clients so I don't have to send them new links each time we do a shoot? Absolutely. So what you can do is, if you've got a client, maybe you're shooting model portfolios, or you've just got a family that you shoot a lot of, portraits and things like that for them throughout the years, and you really don't want to have to keep sending them new links to galleries for them to keep track of and things like that. What you can do is just create a client group for them. And let me show you what I'm talking about. So if I go here to Photos, and I've already got a client group right here created. Let's say I've got a family that I work with quite often, and I don't want to keep sending them gallery invite after gallery invite and give them all these links that they have to keep track of. I would like to just send them one link that they can use over and over again and go and see all of their photos from all of the shoots. What I can do is, inside of this client group right here, just create a new group specifically for that client. So if I'm going to say new group, I'm just going to say the Smith family right here. Now what I can do is, okay, let's say I did a shoot with them, new gallery right here, and we're just going to pretend that I'm uploading a new gallery and call this Fall Family Photos. And now inside of that group, there is that Fall Family Photos. Well, first what I'm going to do is, I know that I'm going to be, let me get myself out of the way first. But first what I'm going to do is, I know that I'm going to be sending them to this gallery quite often, because this is the type of family that every couple of months they're having some kind of event and they want me to come and photograph it for them. So what I'm going to do first is, I'm going to make it a little easier for them to find this link to this group page. I'm going to click on it, come over here under my toolbox, go down to sharing and client access, and I'm just going to put in the group ID right here, I'm just going to put Smith Family. Now all this client has to do is enter my web address /Smith Family. So if I had a custom domain applied to my Zenfolio account, it would just be blackonyx.com /Smith Family. And that would take them to the group page. So this page is going to look like this. It's going to look like this right here. It's going to have, a thumbnail image. Whenever there's actually images in the gallery, it'll be shown here, and it'll say Fall Family Photos. Now, let's say a couple months down the road, I do another shoot with them. Let's say we do some Halloween portraits. So I'm going to go here. Halloween portraits. And now that's inside of that group. So rather than having to send a new link out to this client, all I can do is, text them, call them, or, maybe I just let them know, hey, when I'm done with the editing, in a couple of days, just check back to that original link that I sent you, and you'll see that that new gallery there with the photos that we just did. So now if I go to this tab right here and I refresh this, you're going to instantly see here's the Halloween portraits. So I don't have to keep sending them invites out to new galleries with different links. I can just put them inside of that group, and then I don't ever have to email them another link again, and they can keep accessing it, and they don't have a bunch of different links to keep up with. I don't have to do a bunch of communication. They can take that same link, maybe they're sharing it with their family, they can send it out to all their family, and not only does the client have just one link that they have to go visit, but now anybody else that they're wanting to share their photos with just has one link where they can go in and view all the different galleries when they've been uploaded. So definitely creating a client group inside of the account like that is the route to take if you know you're going to be working with this client, doing a lot of repeat jobs and things like that. This way, you don't have to keep sending them new links. Now, let's say maybe some of the galleries in there, maybe they want everybody to be able to access, but maybe there's one or two where they want just them to be able to access. You can give the galleries inside of that group different access control options. So maybe the family photos gallery, they want everybody that goes to the link to be able to access those photos and see inside of it. You can leave that one public. Maybe the Halloween portraits, maybe they just want it to kind of be between them and they don't want, their grandma seeing it, or Uncle Bob, or, Aunt Susie, just for the family. All they have to do is go here and go to Gallery Access, and you can put a password on it if you want. You can even hide the cover photo right here, and you can say, okay, let's make the password Smith 2017, whatever you want the password to be right there. You can make the password that. Confirm it and save. So now anybody can access the family photos gallery, but they can't access the Halloween portraits gallery without entering a password. Let's say that makes Aunt Susie mad. Maybe Aunt Susie wants to access the Halloween portraits. Or maybe we want to prevent people from even knowing that there's another gallery here. There's actually another gallery access option that you can use that's not really talked about a lot in Zenfolio. It's called a restricted access. If I go to gallery access right here, it's not going to be up here. It's going to be right down here. It's going to say allow access to these registered Zenfolio users only. And the way this works is, let's say that only the mom and dad want to be able to see this gallery or even know that it exists. If we have them create a client account with us, we can actually add their client account email address to this list, and only after they've logged into their client account will they be able to even see this gallery and know that it exists. So we would just add their email address here. So smithmom@smith.com. Click add. Now, it's not a client account because she hasn't created a client account yet. So until she actually creates a client account with her email address, you can't actually add it to this list. So you would have to have them go create that account first. And if you're not sure where they can go to create the account, you can just have them go to a built-in page. If you go to website right here, go to built-in pages, they can actually go to your login or register page right here, which looks like this. So if we go right here, this is the login or register page. It's where they can create an account, where they can create an account or they can log into an account. If you guys are using favorites and you don't have this page on your site menu items, I would definitely recommend adding it there because this makes it really easy for your returning clients to actually log into their account. But let's go ahead and create this account really quick. So we're going to say Monica Smith. We'll say smithmom@smith.com. And we'll just put up a password really quick. Test 1 2 3 4. Test 1 2 3 4. Hopefully this was nobody's email because I'm just creating a client account with it. Okay, so we've logged into that client account's been created. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to get logged back into our Zenfolio account really quick. So let me get back into my Zenfolio account because actually when I did that, it logged me out of the account. So let me get logged back in really quick. Let me get logged back into my Black Onyx account because we were on the back end, and when we created that client account, it actually logged us into the client account and then took that option away from us. So here I am, logged back into that Black Onyx account here. And now if I go down to that and I want to add that, change this to be that restricted access, I can do that now since that client account's been created. So I'm going to click on the group right here. We're going to click on Halloween portraits, go right here to gallery access, change this to restricted, and hopefully I get the email right. I think it was smithmom@smith.com. And add. Now you can see now we're able to add that, save it, and now the only people that can view this gallery or even know that it exists is that whoever that email that client when they're logged into their client account through that email address. Nobody else will even know it exists. All right, let me get back to my dashboard here really quick. I know that one took a little bit of time, and let me close this browser out right here. All right, guys, if you have any questions about anything that I'm going over, please don't hesitate to throw them out in the chat. If it's about something that I'm not going over, definitely get those questions in. For those of you guys who are not viewing the live stream, there are 2 links in the description of the video below all the timestamps that are going to let you submit questions. One is called Questions for Next Week. That's where I get the email questions that I answer. You guys just click that link, make sure that you send questions in, and then I answer them the following week on the next live stream. For everybody else, there's a link called Video Tutorial Request. If there's a feature or a part of Zenfolio that you would really love to see a video tutorial for, that's what that link's for. You can click on that and actually request a video tutorial. I can't promise that I'll get them all made, but I will definitely take a look at all the requests and see what I can do for that. If you guys aren't subscribed to the Zenfolio YouTube channel, click that little orange Zenfolio logo over here. That's how you can subscribe to the channel. We do new video tutorials every Wednesday, so if you guys missed the tutorial that we did yesterday, I think it was on giving photos their own unique price list. You should definitely check that out. And then we go live every Thursday, so make sure you're subscribed so you get those notifications. All right, Nancy says, could I create a special print package and a price list that I could discount just that package? So there's kind of a way to do this, Nancy. There's not really a way to discount just a specific package, but there's a couple of different sort of workarounds that might work for you. One is that if the package was the only package on the price list, then you can create a discount that will discount packages. So let me just show you what I'm talking about really quick, Nancy, here. So first, let's go to selling, and I think I have some packages already created that we can use. So let me just get here. Yeah, I've got some packages here that are already created that we can use. So let's go to a price list, and let's make sure that it's got a package on it. So if I go to the price list right here, I don't think that this package has any pricing on it. Or I'm sorry, not any pricing. I got that completely backwards. I don't think that this price list has any packages. So let's add a package to it. So what we're going to do is click Add Products right here. And by default, you guys will see the Show All Vendors up in the top. Click that button. And if you're looking for stuff that you've created, whether it's digital products, packages, or self-fulfilled products, click on your studio name. It'll limit the categories a little bit and make it easier for you to find those things. So here's packages right here, and I'm just going to add package A. So this is that package that I want to offer a special discount to. It's the only package in the price list, Nancy, so the method that I'm about to show you will actually work really well if it's the only package in the price list. So there's that package right there. Again, it's the only one in the price list. We're going to click Save. And so now what we want to do is we want to give clients who order the package a discount. Well, you can do that by creating a coupon. So if you go to Selling right here, go to Coupons and Campaigns, add new coupon, and we're just going to call this coupon Package Discount. This name's not really important. Your clients are never ever going to see it. It's just there so that you know why you created this pack or this coupon in the first place. If you get to creating a lot of coupons and you don't do a decent job at naming them, like I haven't done in the past, you're going to see these coupons and you're going to think, why did I create this, or where did it come from? So it's a really good idea to use that name field to really let yourself know later on down the line what that coupon was created for. Now the coupon code, this is important. This is what we're going to send out to the clients. So we're just going to call this one Package 20 because I want to give a 20% discount on that package to my clients if they order in the next 3 months. So we're going to go here. We're going to say discount products, change it from being an amount discount to a percentage, and I'm going to put 20% right here. Now, I'm not going to discount shipping. because I don't really like losing money, because all that shipping and stuff depends on the lab. So I don't like discounted shipping. If you like to discount shipping, you can definitely do that there. I try to stay away from it. And then for the next section here, I'm not going to try to say that word because I will get it wrong. Applicability, yeah, got it wrong. But this is where we're going to make this work only for the package. We're going to say it can't be used for prints and products, can't be used for digital downloads, can't be used for self-fulfilled products, but it can be used for packages. And since that price list only has one package on it, that means that this coupon will only apply to that package. If you need to restrict it further, maybe you want to only allow it to work in certain galleries, you can do that right here. Come through here and choose which galleries you want it to work on, or you can leave it set to all galleries. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to put that time limit on it. So I'm going to put an expiration date and say they only get it if they use it within, by the 1st of November, and hit save. So now we've created a coupon that can be used on packages to give them a discount, but only that one package, since it's the only one in the gallery. Now, the other thing that you could do is if your price list has multiple packages and you want to discount just a specific one, you can go in and just discount it on the price list level if you want to do that. So you can go to price list, and let's say this price list has 5 or 6 packages on it, but we want to do a discount on this package right here. Well, you can't change the price here in the price list, so what you would actually want to do is go back to where we create the packages, which is under selling, packages, and then here's that package A right here, the normal price $15. Let's duplicate that, and let's just change it just a little bit. So we've duplicated it there, so there's package A copy. Let's go in here and let's customize this just a little bit. So I'm going to change the name right here, not put that copy on it, but maybe I want to say package A on sale. Something like that. This way we know that this is the one that we discounted. So what we're going to do down here is just change that pricing a little bit to be a discount. So maybe we want to knock $5 off, hit save, and then basically we've just created a cheaper version of a package that we already had. And then you would add that to the price list as a way of it being discounted. If you want to do it for a limited time, you would just remove it once that time limit's up and things like that. All right, let me get back to the dashboard here. Anyway, Nancy, I hope that answers your question about that. Let me jump back here in the chat. So you said, I have a print package I sell when quoting, and I want to just sell that up. So I just want to set that up so that the customers to select their prints without charging them again. So if you're charging for the prints and products and things like that, if you're charging that like or including it in your session fee, and basically you just want to have your Zenfolio account set up to where they can go in after they've paid the session fee and paid it for the package, they can go in and select their photos and order their prints and things like that. Probably what I would do is I would just create a coupon code for them up to the package amount price. So it's a kind of a little bit of a different situation there, Nancy. Let me show you how to do this. Let's say that you charge, $200 for a session fee, and you want to give your clients, included in that is maybe a $50 print package or something like that. The way that you can do that is actually just give them a $50 print credit. You can go to selling, you can go to, and then click on coupons right here, and then let's just go and let's say add new coupon. And we'll say Smith print credit. And then we're going to go right here. We'll say Smith family 50. So we're going to give them a $50 print credit because we charged for it in the setting fee or however you're doing that. I put the number of the coupon in the coupon code just to kind of help them remember what it's for. Then we can go right here to discount products. And this time you would choose an amount and you would say $50 here. And then you can allow it to be used on, or you can discount shipping. Again, I stay away from shipping, and definitely you can select what types of things that this can be used on. So if you only want them to be able to use that $50 credit on a package, you can do that like this, or you can leave these here as well. But basically, we're just giving them a $50 print credit. Again, I'm shying away from giving them a discount on shipping because I want them to pay for the shipping, but they're going to have $50 to go towards whatever prints and products they want to pick out. And then you can set up an expiration date if you want. You can put an order minimum, whatever kind of thing you want there, but then you would just click save. Apparently I've already created this coupon once or twice, so but you would just click save and then email them that coupon code. Anyway, Nancy, I hope that that works, or that answers your question, and maybe that's a solution that will work for you using that coupon as a print credit. It's something that I do personally, and I like it because it just makes things easy for me. I sit on that $50 print credit coupon, let them go on there and pick out the prints and products that they want doing that. All right, guys, we've only got a few minutes left, so if you have any more questions, definitely please get those in the chat. Thanks to you guys who've been asking us questions. You guys have been awesome. Great questions today. We do the live stream every week, so make sure you guys come back next week and bring all of your questions as well. I'm going to go ahead and try to take one or two more email questions. If you guys have questions out there on the chat, definitely try to get those in as quick as you can. All right, let me go over here. So the next question is, I had a client contact me about an order that was damaged during shipping. Is this something that Zenfolio can help me with? So guys, if you are using our integrated labs, Impix, Millers, anything like that, if you're using any of our integrated labs and your client contacts you and they have an issue with the order, maybe it was damaged in shipping or whatever kind of issue that they have, Zenfolio will definitely do our best to help you guys out with this, especially if it's like a damaged in shipping kind of thing. What you need to do is just shoot us an email at zenfolio.com/contact. You don't have to include the contact. You don't have to include the contact Robert. You can just shoot us an email there. One of the things that you want to make sure to include in that email, though, is the order number. So if you have a client contact you about an order, get that order number and send it to us and let us know what's going on, and we will work with you to get a resolution for that situation. If you're not familiar with the order numbers and how to locate them, they're actually in your report. So what you can do is, if it's an order that's already been approved, if you go to Selling, Reports and Payouts right here, you go to Sales Report. Depending on what year this is set up, you can actually go to Orders right here, and you can sort it by the customer's name. So you can go right here, and you should, well, actually you can't sort by the customer's name, but right here you'll be able to see the customer's name, and you'll be able to find that. Here's the order number right here. Just copy this number right here. Please don't send us a screenshot. Just copy that number and include that information in the email that you send to us about that order, and we will work with you guys to get a resolution to the issue with that order. All right, let me hop back to my dashboard really quick. Nancy says, can you please briefly explain the difference between a coupon and a gift certificate? Absolutely. So Nancy, I almost always try to use coupons, and there's a reason why I do that. If I go to Selling and I go to Coupons, and we go to Add New Coupons, we've got a lot of options here. We've got a lot of different options here. We can discount products by an amount, a percentage of total product prices. We can discount shipping, or we don't have to discount shipping. You can also allow the coupon to only be used for prints and products, or these different categories here. And you can even limit the coupon to only be used in a specific gallery. Also, you can put expiration dates on a coupon. You can put an order minimum. You can put a number of uses on a coupon. So coupons give you a whole lot of options to really customize it and tailor it to fit what you need. Whereas when you're working with a gift certificate, the options for that are very, very slim. So if I go to gift certificate, I've only got a few options. I've only got the name, the code, and then the amount. I can't restrict it to a specific gallery. I can't prevent it from being used to pay for shipping. I can't prevent it from being used on prints and products. Basically, when you use a gift certificate, you are basically giving the client $50 in cash that they can spend only on your website, but they can spend it however they want, whenever they want. Whereas the coupon gives you a lot of options to restrict its use and use it only for specific things, set up expiration dates and things like that. Anyway, Nancy, I hope that answers your question. Great question. Thanks for asking that. Unfortunately, guys, we are out of time. I do want to say thank you to everybody who hung out with us today in the chat. Thanks for all the questions. Thanks to Cheryl for all the help. Always great to have her on here helping out. Hopefully, we'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place. Until then, I hope you all have a great and wonderful weekend and a safe week.